YouTube, it's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to the channel. So I am back with another reaction for you guys. Now this comes from a woman who married a guy in prison, and she's explaining the dynamics of their relationship and how people don't understand the connection between her and her prison babe. So listen, we're gonna get into the video. Definitely chime in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on this one. I want to hear what you have to say. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Here we go.
Get ready with me to spend the night with my man in prison. Me and my man have been married for 3 months now, and we finally were able to get approved for conjugal visits. If you don't know what a conjugal visit is, it's basically where families can spend the night with their loved ones that's in prison. It was a very long process, but I'm so glad that we did it. We've been talking for about 6 months now, and we've only ever video chatted. This is our first time meeting in person. I feel like online was the best for us because then you know the person actually loves you for you. I am naturally a provider, so throughout this process, I made sure my man had everything.
Now, you know, this is interesting. This is interesting, you know, and it just, I don't know, it just make you wonder, is it that difficult to find a decent man? Do you have to go to the prisons to find a good man? I don't know, I'm flabbergasted. I am curious about it. Could you not find a man who was free or out? And you know what I'm saying? And it's interesting because I know everybody is different. I understand that. And everybody's situation is not the same. I get it. But because we're so inundated with women talking about men need to do this and men need to provide, do all this and all this. And while I say, hey, cooperate and work together, I wouldn't necessarily promote going to the prisons to find a man. You know, like there are a lot of good men out here who have good jobs, who you can work with. This is a little bit on the more extreme side. Now, I do know that there are men who are in jail for the crimes they didn't commit, or men who are in jail doing petty crimes. It's not nothing serious or whatever. So I do understand that there might be some people in there who are not hardened criminals or anything like that. But I'm just like, as much as we hear women looking for men to take care of them and do all of this, and then I see a video of a woman saying, hey, she got her a prison babe and they got married and you know, they met online, they never met, and she going to get a conjugal visit the first time meeting him, this man, and it's a little odd to hear, you know, and she paid for everything, and of course, because he can't work, he can't make a substantial living from prison. So it's just interesting. It's a stark difference between what we hear on a daily basis. But baby, let's continue.
Before you say anything negative, remember, you don't even have a man. I feel like people are so quick to judge about things they know nothing about. If you've never dealt with a man in prison, you don't understand the true love connection.
That's subjective now. No. You can't project that on everybody, you know. I don't believe that a true connection has to be with somebody in prison. You can certainly find a man and build a life with and have a true connection. He doesn't have to be in jail. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's a little far cry. Nah, you can definitely, there are a lot of women who are married, including myself. I've never dated a prison bae, okay? So I don't know what that's like, nor did I really want to know what that's like, because there are enough men out there who are good men and have good jobs and want families and things of that nature that you can build a life with and have a connection with. You don't have to be in prison. That's your choice, and that's what you chose. And if it's working for you, great. Going to prison to get a man is not the only true connection when dating and finding love. Just let's put that out there. So yeah, let's continue.
I'm excited to see how he smells, but I'm actually bringing my ex's cologne. I feel like that'll help me be a little more comfortable. If you're going on your first visit, my advice to you is to not be nervous.
But why would you bring your ex's cologne to see another man? That's weird to me. How would that make you feel comfortable? I don't know. And kudos and shout out to her, but I would be scared as hell. I'm just saying. When you just pen paling and you talking to people and you never really get to spend time with them for real, and your first in-person meeting is them, y'all, you know, doing the do, that's a bit weird. And I know you could build a connection with the person, you know, by talking to them, but to actually see a person in their environment and actually know what they're about and the things that they do, it would be a little strange to me that you're meeting them in prison and you know he's about to, you know, he's in prison, so baby, he's built up, I would assume. And you about to knock boots with a person you've been talking to online for a total of 6 months, and then y'all got married, been married for 3 months, and this your first visit? You don't think that that's weird or odd? You know what I'm saying? That you really don't know the person. You know what they're telling you, and that's it. And you're about to connect your body with this person who's been in an environment that is not really that safe, in my opinion. When it comes to that, I would be a little cautious of that. And the ex-boyfriend's cologne on the new, it's a little weird also, I have to say. Let's continue.
Mind that this is the love of your life, and he loves you for you. Anyways, wish me luck, and let me know if y'all want to see what I'm packing for my visit with my husband. And of course, we will be trying for a baby, so I'll keep y'all updated with that as well.
Wow, I gotta say, this is quite interesting. She said she knows that he loves her for her. How would you know that? We know men in prison sometimes are desperate, and we know that they always looking for a pen pal. They're always looking for, because they need money on their books. They're looking for somebody to be there for them when they get out so they can have a place to stay. They're looking for a support system. So we know how that works out. So how would you know for sure that the person loves you for you just because they're saying it? They don't have any actions to prove it. They can't have any actions to prove it. They're just telling you what you want to hear over the phone. So how is that something that you're fully knowledgeable of and know for a fact? They're not in a position to show you. It's weird. But once again, y'all let me know what y'all think of this, because I don't know. I find it odd, I will say, and I'm not going to lie. Shout out to her, though. And if that's her choice, I'm not mad at it. I'm not trying to, on her choices, but it is a little bit odd for the person on the outside looking in. It's just interesting. People are having issues with dating and relationships with people they do know. So when you go to the prisons, it will be even more difficult in my mind to trust that this person is legit, because we know that you're in a bind. You're in a bind. You got all day to conjure up whatever you want to say and make this person feel like you really care, because you can't do anything other than but talk and tell them what they want to hear. There's no real actions behind it. One way you can know if a person is serious about what they're saying is through their actions. So if you can say what you want, but your actions have to show what it really is. And so in that case, you don't know. So how do you know it's a true bond and real love when you know that person is definitely trying to get something? They need help. They need money. They need coochie. They need you to they need a woman. Like, come on. I don't know. Hopefully it works out, but I just wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. I think there are enough good men out here to choose from. Hopefully it works out. I would love to see when he gets out of prison and they really can build a life together, to see how that goes. And I'm wishing nothing but the best. If that works for you, it works for you, child. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. What are y'all thoughts on this? Let me know what you think in the comments, y'all. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.